10 now, down inside. This is the open. Chris Carson. He is taken down at the 21 2. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second. Here's Carson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all. Types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Carson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Chris Jones on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. That one good for 37 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On first down, Carson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Pretty well through the air, another first down. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without...
And the pressure gets to him again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. On third and goal, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. McKinnon now going to try the left side. Broken tackle. Got some room at the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 83 yards. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes, a dump down to McKinnon. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Throwing on second and long. Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, 66 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite. Kelsey Kelce on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Pulls it in at the 13. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the Colts, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 16, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught, Kelce, left side. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They run again with the fullback Burton. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Williams. That one. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run again with Carson. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A-plus effort right there.
He'll check that down to Carson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Left side complete to Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here again is McKinnon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, McKinnon, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. At the 49-yard line. To throw is Mahomes. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the 1st down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some good gamesmanship there as they throw for a late touchdown. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball.